Good morning to all of you. So yesterday we have started friction, right? So today we'll build our concepts of that. So we know that that static friction will have a maximum value and it will be of adjusting in nature. So it depends on the external force, right? If external force is greater than the maximum value, the frictional force will be equal to the maximum force, right? If the external force is less than the maximum frictional force, then F will be what? Equal to the external force. This is what we have studied yesterday. That if there is a block like this, let me draw the block here. ये मान लो block है, and if this is the external force and maximum friction that is possible here, F max is, let us say, is F. ठीक है, और mu n कितना है? चलो mu n. So if F is greater than mu n, if F is greater than mu n, then frictional force will be equal to F max. Yesterday we have done this, right? If F is less than, or this is equal to actually, if F is less than mu n, then frictional force will be equal to F. Guys, do you have any doubt in this one? कीर्तन, वो तुम्हें वहाँ के जो टीचर है ना तुम्हारे, I think Nishikant handles Springboard in Hubli, so you need to contact Nishikant. ठीक है? So guys, this is what we have studied yesterday. Correct है सबको? Guys, do you have any doubt in this one? That if there is an external force acting on this, and if the coefficient of friction is mu, normal reaction is n. So if external force is greater than mu n, so friction that will act in backward direction will be equal to F max. If in case external force is less than mu n, then frictional force will be equal to F, so that this F and F will get cancelled and the block is not going to move. Then yesterday we have studied that it is easier to pull than to push, right? It is easier to pull than to push on a rough surface. So this is what we have studied yesterday. तो आज की क्लास आगे बढ़ाते हैं. बच्चा लोग आंसर दिस. बहुत ही इजी क्वेश्चन है. क्वेश्चन इज फाइंड द मिनिमम फोर्स. Find the minimum force to move the block. What is the minimum force that is required to move the block? Kirtan, who is your admission coordinator? Who is your coordinator? Who is your coordinator? Come on guys, concentrate here. Give the answer for this. Let us say the coefficient of friction is mu here. Okay? Coefficient of friction is mu here. So talk to him. Message him. Okay? Or you can contact the college as well. So guys, those who are having this doubt that, sir, what about other colleges? Or like if you are not from the KCET college, what about other colleges for language classes or for other classes to start? So you should be contacting your academic manager, or you should be contacting your coordinator at that branch. ठीक है? She will help you. चलो बच्चों लोग जल्दी से आंसर करो. चलिए, सो यस, चलो तुम्हारे क्लास में क्या होता है? अच्छा, व्हाट इज द मिनिमम वैल्यू, व्हाट इज द थीटा? दिस थीटा इज नॉट नोन टू यू, ठीक है? आई हैव जस्ट गिवन यू द थीटा. गिव मी द वैल्यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ m and mu. All right, because you have to find minimum force to move the block. You have to find the minimum force to move the block. देखो मैं फाइंड करता हूँ, ठीक है? देख लो ध्यान से. So we need to find what is the minimum value, right? If this block has to move, let us say if this is angle theta I have assumed, this is angle theta I have assumed, then I would say if I draw the free body diagram of this block, कौन सा force लगेगा बच्चा लोग? So there will be one force, the component of force along rightward direction, along horizontal, that will be F cos theta. All right, and there'll be one vertical component of the force F, and that would be equal to F sin theta, correct है? And then there'll be one normal force in upward direction. Downward क्या हो जाएगा बच्चा लोग? So downward there'll be one mg force. All right, so these are the forces that will act on the block. Apart from this, one friction will act. In which direction friction will act? So friction will act in leftward direction. Now, what will be the magnitude of this friction? Or what will be the magnitude of this friction? So I would say for this block to move, we have to find what is the minimum value of F. For this block to move, I will say the friction will act as the maximum. Because when the block is going to move, or when the block is on the verge of moving, what will I say? The friction force must be equal to mu n. Okay, guys, click yes if you have understood the free body diagram of this block. So this is the FBD of the block. When block is on the verge of moving, that means after this, if you increase the value of F, what will happen? After this, if you increase the value of F, what will happen? The block will move. So I'm expecting most, like every one of you have understood this diagram, free body diagram. So these are the free body diagram. Now let us write the force equations. So can I say in vertical motion, in vertical direction, there will not be any motion? In vertical direction, no acceleration is there, right? So I would say acceleration in y direction is 0. So we can write F sin theta plus normal reaction will be equal to mg, and this will give us the value of n as mg minus F sin theta. If I talk about in horizontal direction, we have to find out, like this is on the verge of moving. This free body diagram is a force diagram when the block is going to move. It's not moving. It's just a critical condition. When if you are going to increase the value of F, or if you're going to decrease the value of theta, the block is going to move. Why am I saying decrease the value of theta? Because if you decrease theta, cos theta will increase, right? So if you increase the value of F, or if you decrease the value of theta, what will happen? This block will actually start moving. So on the verge of movement in horizontal direction, I can say that F cos theta mine should be equal to mu into n. If I put the value of n here, I would get mu into n. क्या लिखेंगे बच्चा लोग? mg minus f sin theta. This is equal to f cos theta. Correct है बच्चा लोग? ये part आया. Now try to get the value of f from here. So if you try to get the value of f from here, you'll get f cos theta plus mu f sin theta will be equal to mu into mg. So you'll get f is equal to mu mg divided by cos theta plus mu sin theta. So this is the value of f that we are going to get. This is the value of f that we are going to get. Okay. Now we need to find what is the maximum value of f, right? Sorry, minimum value of f. Here we have to find what is the minimum value of f, because this f depends on theta. F depends on theta. We need to find minimum value of f. Guys, tell me when we are going to get minimum value of f. Can I say that minimum value of f will be obtained when cos theta plus mu sin theta will be maximum. When this part will be maximum, because this is a constant part, right? This is what? A constant part. Theta can be changed. When cos theta plus mu sin theta will be maximum, f will be minimum. So guys, find out the value of theta at which this cos theta plus mu sin theta will be maximum, and then put the value of theta here, you'll get the value of f minimum. So let us find out what will be the value of, or when this cos theta plus mu sin theta will be maximum. So finding out the value of theta when cos theta plus mu sin theta will be maximum. Guys, tell me, how do we find maximum value? How do we do that? What is the approach, bachalo? We have to use the differential calculation method. ठीक है, differential calculus. We have to use the differentiation, application of derivative. तो maximum minimum आप लोगों को पढ़ाया गया होगा, ठीक है? क्या था बच्चा लोग? So if I have to find the maximum or minimum value of this, क्या करना है? We have to differentiate the value with respect to theta. Here, this particular term, we have to find the maximum value of this particular term, and this depends on theta. So we have to differentiate this term with respect to theta. So it's a d by d theta of cos theta plus mu sin theta, and we need to equate this with 0. Guys, click yes if you know how to find maxima and minima of an expression. Guys, did Janasa teach you this during differentiation? Have you been taught differentiation? Have you been taught maxima minima? Click yes, bachalo, if you have been taught maxima minima, or if you want me to revise, let me know. Maxima and minima. Have you been taught maxima minima? Guys, there are more than 75 kids are there in this class right now. I'm getting only 9 responses here. Please respond. Jaldi se बताओ चलो. Have you been taught maxima minima? Guys, let me know. Have you been taught maxima minima? Sakshi, I think you are not regular then. I have got 17 misses, 17 yes, 18 yeses, like now 19, 20, 21. Those are saying yes. I have got some answers in the chat as well. It has been pakka taught, right? Has been pakka taught. But few of it, as I have given you option, that let me know if you want to revise. So I knew you will say, sir, revise kara do. Because you guys don't remember, you guys don't recall. So more than 30 of you, 33 of you saying, yes, it has been revised, it has been taught. Anyway, I'll just give you the summary for this. Wherever, if you have to find maxima or minima, कभी भी आपको maxima minima निकालना रहे, करना क्या है? Let us say y is equal to function of x. इसका meaning क्या है? Y depends on f. Sorry, y depends on x. The basic meaning, the casual meaning. Y is a function of x, like sin x, cos x, x cube plus 2x, like this. So y depends on x. Let's say you have to find maxima or minima value of y. Maxima or minima of x you have to find. तो करना क्या है? Differentiate y with respect to which? So this y depends on x. So you have to differentiate y with respect to x. You have to find the rate of change of y with respect to the parameter on which it depends, right? चलिए, तो dy by dx निकाल लो. Equate this dy by dx with 0. Once you differentiate y with respect to x, equate that with respect to 0, solve the equation. Solve the equation. Like if you are having y is equal to x cube minus 2x plus 3x, sorry, minus 2x squared plus 2x is equal to 0. Differentiate that part, equate that with 0, solve that equation. That means find the value of x, solve the equation and find the value of x. ठीक है? X or the value of x at which dy by dx is 0 will be the point of maxima or minima. That means, let us say if you have got x is equal to, here let's say after differentiating this, equating this with 0, let us say if you have got x is equal to 2, that means if you put the value of x as 2 in the equation, you will get y as minimum value or maximum value. You don't know whether that will be maximum or minimum, but this you can say for sure that if I put the value of x as 2, then I will say the value of y will be minimum or maximum. How do we identify that y will be maximum or minimum? If d2y by dx square is less than 0, then maximum. ठीक है? If d2y by dx square is less than 0, ऐसा लिखता हूँ, थोड़ा सा बड़ा लिखता हूँ, ठीक है? At let's say x1, you have got some different values of x when you solve this. So at x1, let us see, we found d2y by dx square is what? Less than 0. Is less than 0. Then at x1, y will be maximum. Okay? Or if d2y by dx square, after differentiating y with respect to x twice, at x2, some other value of x from this set. Okay? When you have solved equation, let us say if you have got 3 values of x, x1, x2, x3, or 4 values, x4, or 2 values, x1, x2. Okay? So consider at if d2y by dx square at x2 is what? Greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then at x2 y will be minimum. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, तो ये पार्ट आपको याद रखना है. You must have been given this data, you must have been given this information, how to deal with the maxima minima. तो ये मैंने आपको बता दिया, ये पार्ट आप ऐसे कर लेना. जैसे ग्राफिकल अप्रोच भी बताया होगा, why that happens. From graph also you must have been taught why if d2y by dx is less than 0, it will be maximum. Why d2y by dx square is greater than 0, it will be minimum. वो ग्राफ देखते हो ना, हमारा ऐसे ग्राफ होता है. So this is a maximum value, and d2y by dx square for this will be less than 0. That too we have also studied. If you're having a graph like this, d2y by dx square will be greater than 0. That means at this point what will happen? Y will be minimum. So from there also we can actually logically get this relation. All right बच्चों, so चलिए तो आगे बात करते हैं. Thank you Abhishek. All right, so now let us find out the value of theta at which this expression will have a maximum value. So I have to differentiate this. So differentiation of cos theta will be minus sin theta plus mu is constant. Differentiation of sin theta is nothing but cos theta will be equal to 0. So I would get tan theta will be equal to, देखो क्या करेंगे इधर, इसको मैंने क्या किया, right hand side ले गए, and then I'll bring this cos theta here. So I'll get tan theta will be equal to mu. So theta will be equal to tan inverse mu. That means at this value of theta, I have got only one value. I have got only one value. So this is for sure कि यहाँ पे मुझे minima निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है. That means at this angle, f will be minimum, because at this angle cos theta plus mu sin theta will be maximum. So at this angle f will be what? Minimum. So let us put the value of theta. तो put करते हैं. तो theta को कैसे put कर रहा हूँ मैं? Because here f minimum is nothing but, यहाँ देखो, f minimum is nothing but mu mg divided by क्या बच्चा लोग? cos theta plus mu sin theta. Abhishek, don't go far away, ठीक है? जहाँ से मैं catch ना कर पाऊँ. If you have studied something ना, keep it with you. If you don't know that properly ना, those things properly, don't blabber, okay? नहीं तो बहुत confusion हो जाएगा. I didn't say anything about angle of friction. Why are you bringing that out? चलो बच्चा लोग, mu mg divide by cos theta plus mu sin theta. Put the value of theta as tan inverse mu, or put the value of tan theta as mu here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simplify this like this: mu mg divided by 1 plus mu tan theta, मैंने ऐसे किया, into cos theta. Guys, can you figure out what have I done here? समझ में आ रही बात? मैंने क्या किया? I have divided cos theta here. I have divided cos theta here. I have done it just to get tan theta in the expression. This will actually make the make the equation incorrect. So to correct it, I have multiplied cos theta as well. So if I multiply cos theta and divide cos theta in the denominator, what will happen? Nothing is changed. The equation is also satisfied. This is what I have done. So I multiplied cos theta to the bracket. I have divided cos theta inside the bracket by each term, with the each term. So I have got this cos theta by cos theta will 1, sin theta by cos theta will tan theta. So once I'll get this value, I can now put the value as mu mg divided by. If tan theta is mu, can I say cos theta will be equal to 1 divided by square root of 1 plus mu square into 1 plus mu into. What is the value of tan theta, bacha? Mu. So can I say F minimum will be equal to mu mg divided by square root of 1 plus mu square. So guys, this is the correct answer. Acha, half of this solution, is it physics bachalo? Is this physics? Kya ye physics hai? This is trigonometry. Is this physics? No, ye physics nahi hai, ye trigonometry hai. Is this physics? No, this is calculus, differentiation or application of derivative. Physics kahan tak hai? Only this part. Not even this. Physics is only till this. Yahan tak sirf physics hai. Guys, click yes if you have understood this. Bachalo, click yes if you have understood this. Do you have any doubt at any in any of the step? Please jaldi se bata do. Guys, it is looking, it seems it is very lengthy question, but it lengthy nahi hai, theek hai? It is lengthy because I have solved it in an elaborate manner. ये मैंने बहुत ही लंबा solve किया है. If I'll be solving this question, I'll be just drawing the free body diagram. I'll be writing this equation. I'll be writing this equation. ठीक है? And then I'll just differentiate this part because I'll get this f value, and then I'll differentiate this, get the value of tan theta, and then I'll put it here. So guys, do you have any doubt here? कोई doubt है किसी को? Clear है सबको? ठीक है. चलिए बच्चों. So now let me solve this question. Guys, please try to solve this question. बहुत easy सवाल है, बहुत easy सवाल है. A body of mass 400 gram slides on a rough horizontal surface. If the frictional force is 3 Newton, find A. पहला question, angle made by the contact force on the body with the vertical. Second question, magnitude of the contact force. Take G is equal to 10 meter per second square. Come on guys, please solve this. This type of question is very very important. बताऊंगा कैसा क्वेश्चन पूछ के आपको परेशान भी करता है. Come on बच्चा लोग, जल्दी से आंसर करो. Meghna is saying 37 degrees and 5. Are you sure, Meghna? Have you already solved this class? Sorry, solved this question? Okay, Meghna. Then I think you have solved DC Pandey, right? I think DC Pandey solve किया है, correct? HCV का question. The same type of question is there in DC Pandey as well. Very good, Meghna. Very good. Keep it up. बाकी लोग जल्दी आंसर करो. Is also saying the same answer, 37 degrees and 5 Newton. 37 degree with the vertical and 5 Newton resultant. Okay. Yes, he is also saying 37 and 5. 37 and 5. Muhammad Rayan is saying 37 and 5. Matlab easy question hai, right? So within a minute, I think 6-7 of you have answered. Tanmay has also answered the same. Sakshi KI or KL? Mohani has also answered the same. Very good guys. Kunj, Jhansi. चलो तो अभी solve करते हैं. Suji has also answered. Very good बच्चा. So let us draw the free body diagram. क्या करते हैं, एक free body diagram बनाते हैं. Now let us represent the forces. If frictional force is 3 Newton, if the frictional force is 3 Newton given to us, this frictional force is actually given to us. This force is actually 3 Newton. All right. Normal तो ऊपर ही लगेगा बच्चा लोग. So this will be the normal. This will be the normal. Vertically downward में क्या हो जाएगा? Vertically downward force will be mg. This will be mg. This is, and then yeah, slides on rough horizontal surface. If the frictional force is 3 Newton, find the angle made by the contact force on the body with the vertical. So tell me बच्चा what is contact force here? Contact force होता क्या है? So contact force is nothing. If I represent contact force as FC, I would say there are two types. There are two contact forces that are acting here. One of them is friction, other one is normal. है ना? एक क्या बच्चा friction है, दूसरा क्या normal है. Both of them are contact forces. So net contact force will be F plus N. We need to find what is the angle made by the contact force. What is the angle made by the contact force on the body with the vertical? Now, since FC is F plus N, so here this is FC, this is N. So somehow the contact force will act which direction? And we need to find what is this angle. What is this angle? Let's call this, this is theta. So we need to find first what is theta. This is what FC. This is FC. तो कैसे निकलेगा बच्चा लोग? तो can I say tan theta? If I draw the triangle here, तो कुछ ऐसा मिलना चाहिए मुझे. If I draw a right angle triangle here, I should get a diagram like this. Wait a minute, एक right angle triangle बना दो मेरे को. Yeah. So this is the normal or the vertical. This is friction, and this is FC. I'm drawing these three forces separately. So we need to find what is this angle. So the FC making angle theta with the vertical. तो कैसे मिले FC यहाँ पे बच्चा? तो कहने से tan theta will be equal to F divided by N. F divided by N. Because for this theta, this will be perpendicular. This is the base. So यहाँ से निकालो tan theta will be equal to 3 divided by what will be the value of N बच्चा लोग? What will be the value of N? So 400 gram. So it is nothing but 0.4 kg into G, that is 10. So it is nothing but 3 divided by 4. Tan theta is 3 by 4. That means theta is equal to 37 degrees. That means the angle made by the contact force with vertical is nothing but 37 degrees. So इसका काम हो गया. Now we need to find what is the contact force. So since FC is equal to F plus N, and F and N are making an angle of 90 degrees with each other, every time F and N will make an angle of 90 degrees with each other, so magnitude of FC will be equal to square root of F square plus N square. Answer would be square root of 3 square plus 4 square. So it will be 5 Newton. So by the similar type of question, the same type of question will be asked to you in examination. And in options, it will be given to you. Option A will be given to you as the friction value, that is 3 Newton. For magnitude of contact force, we'll simply say 3 Newton, 4 Newton, 5 Newton, 6 Newton, or 7 Newton, like that. ऐसा रहेगा वो. Option A 3 Newton, option B 4 Newton, option C Newton, option D 7 Newton. So normally what happens, where do students actually commit mistake? When they'll be asked contact force, and if they have seen rough horizontal surface, they only consider friction as the contact force, and they'll quote A as the correct answer. That will be wrong. Sometimes they'll find out this normal reaction. They'll find out the normal reaction. They'll find out the normal reaction is 4 Newton, and they'll just come back to the option. They'll take 4 as the correct answer. But both of them are what? Wrong. So correct answer is what? 5 Newton. Correct answer क्या चलो 5 Newton. अच्छा, कुछ भांग के नशे में ऐसे भी होते हैं, they'll find out what is the F value, that is the 3 Newton given to us, they'll find what is normal reaction, and they'll be so deep in bhang ka nasha that they'll simply add 3 and 4. They'll say okay, total contact force will be 3 plus 4, and they'll just put the value 7 as the answer. ऐसे लोग भी कुछ होते हैं. So options in this type of question will be pakka like this. They'll give you the value of f, they'll give you the value of n, they'll give you the value of f plus n, they'll give you the value of square root of f square plus n square. Correct answer क्या है? Guys, click yes if you have understood this. बहुत ही आसान सवाल है, I know that. Still, let me know if you have understood this. But चलो, let me know if you have understood this. Most of you have given, like all of you have given the correct answer. Those who have answered. अच्छा. Now here in this type of question, anywhere, if one asks what is angle of friction, ठीक है? तो क्या बोलते हैं बच्चा? एक angle को define करते हैं in friction. We call that as angle of friction. Angle of friction. So what is angle of friction, bacha? This is nothing but the angle made by contact force. The angle made by the contact force with the normal. So the angle made by the contact force with the normal is called as angle of friction. If I copy this diagram here, मैं इसको सेम डायग्राम को कॉपी करता हूं. Consider this is the diagram we are having. Friction इधर है, normal ऊपर है. This is friction, this is normal. So angle made by FC, this is the contact force with the normal, is theta. So here theta is the angle of friction. Theta is the angle of friction. अच्छा, there are few students. If I'm representing theta as the angle of friction, whenever I'll write theta, even like the last question also, in last question, when I have written this theta here, na, few of you were answering, few of you were saying, sir, is this angle of friction? But sir, is this angle of friction? The answer is completely no. This is completely ridiculous. ठीक है? ऐसे नहीं सोचना है. If I'm writing theta as angle of friction here, so this theta will be angle of friction everywhere. ऐसा कुछ मतलब नहीं है. I am taking a name theta here, or you can write this theta f. Don't act like an art student. ठीक है? Science के student हो, दिमाग लगा के देखो. When did we call this as angle of friction? When the angle is made by the contact force with the normal. Then we call this angle as angle of friction. अच्छा, what will be the value of this? So tan theta f will be equal to f divided by n. F divided by n. Okay? Acha. In case of limiting friction, because every time, guys, sometimes you'll be asked a question like this. Theta is angle of friction. So tan theta is equal to mu. Tan theta is equal to 1 by mu. Tan theta is less than mu. Tan theta is greater than mu. So what is the correct answer? So what you do, normally what students do, they'll simply put the value of f as mu into n and then divide it by n, and they'll say that this is equal to mu, and they'll quote that tan theta f is equal to mu always. Is it the case, bachalo? No. Answer is completely wrong. Okay? Don't say that tan theta f or the angle of friction will be tan inverse of mu always. That is not the case, because this friction won't be equal to mu into n always. This friction won't be equal to mu into n always. This friction will be equal to mu into n only in case of limiting friction, only in case of when friction is maximum. तो इस चीज का please ध्यान देना. So in case of limiting friction, when you understand that okay, block is going to move now, and there is what maximum friction that lacks. In that case, you can write tan theta f will be equal to mu into n divided by n, and n will get cancelled. You can say mu. So there you can say theta f can be written as tan inverse mu. ठीक है बच्चा लोग, क्लियर है सबको? तो इस चीज का प्लीज ध्यान देना. ऐसा हवा में मत करना बिल्कुल कि tan theta is always equal to mu or tan theta is always equal to mu. That is not the correct case. It is only correct F is what? Limiting. When F is what? Maximum. Guys, please click yes if you have understood the angle of friction and the blunders that students do, the mistakes that students commit. क्लियर है बच्चा लोग? सबको समझ में आया? बहुत ही छोटा छोटा पॉइंट बता रहा हूँ, बट इन सब चीजों को प्लीज ध्यान देना. अदरवाइज होता क्या है, इफ यू हैव गॉन थ्रू नीट एग्जामिनेशन और जेईई एग्जामिनेशन दिस ईयर, यू विल फाइंड वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चंस हैव बीन आस्क्ड, and even very good students have committed very silly mistakes. They have done because they have not read through these things carefully. They have simply gone through some formulas. They have simply revised through the basic formula, the important points and all, and they have thought of kuch tough sa numerical aayega, I'll solve them and then I'll get good score. But what happened? Very simple, very conceptual questions have been asked, and they were not in touch. They were not actually thinking about in this way, and they lose 5 marks in their examination. So in सब चीजों का थोड़ा ध्यान देना. All right, guys. Now we'll talk about motion on rough inclined plane. We'll talk about motion on rough inclined plane. There are so many things that are left also. We पढ़ाऊंगा. So before going to other parts, let us talk about motion on rough inclined plane. Let us say we are having an inclined plane, and there's a block kept over it. ठीक है, इस पे एक ब्लॉक ऐसे रखा हुआ. तिरछा हो जाता है, क्यों पता नहीं, समझ नहीं आता. All right. So let us say on this inclined plane, this block has been kept. The angle of incline is theta. ठीक है बच्चा, the angle of incline is क्या बच्चा? Theta. The mass of this block is, as usual, if I ask you to draw the free body diagram, you know how to draw the free body diagram. You will say, sir, down the plane there will be one force, and that force will be mg sin theta. क्या होगा बच्चों? mg sin theta. Perpendicular to the plane there will be one normal force that will act. Perpendicular to the plane there will be one normal force that will act, and that will be equal to normal n. अच्छा. Normal to the plane, there will be one component of mg will also act, है ना? And that would be equal to mg cos theta. Guys, tell me in which direction friction will act. बोलो बच्चा, in which direction friction will act? जल्दी से बताओ. In which direction friction will act? ये बहुत टफ है क्या रे? कोई आंसर नहीं कर रहा है. Guys, please message me on the host account. Okay? Please message me on the host account. So friction will act up the plane, right? Upward, because they are not going to move in this direction. So down, like perpendicular to the plane, no motion will occur. We have a component of force down the plane. Because of this, this block is going to move down the plane. So to oppose this motion, the surface or the inclined surface will apply an opposing force. And that will be what? In backward direction. That will be leftward direction. So this will be the value of F. So what will be the value of F? That will depend on mg sin theta. If the coefficient of friction is mu, I'll say if mg sin theta is greater than mu into. अच्छा, before finding out this, tell me what will be the value of n बच्चा लोग? So n will be equal to mg cos theta. Because in vertical, in this direction, no motion is going to occur. So mg cos theta must be equal to n. Then only these two forces will cancel each other. Okay. So if I ask you if mg sin theta is greater than mu n, tell me what will be the value of f बच्चा लोग? If mg sin theta is greater than mu n, what will be the value of f? Can I say? F will be the value, F will be nothing but F max, and that will be equal to mu into n. Because if mg sin theta is greater than mu n, that means this block will start sliding down with an acceleration. ठीक है? तो नीचे ये slide कर जाएगा. If it is going to slide, so maximum friction will act in backward direction. All right? अच्छा. दूसरा केस है, if mg sin theta is less than mu n. What does that mean? That means block won't move. If mg sin theta is less than mu n, that means block won't move. if block is not going to move, what will be the value of f? F must be equal to mg sin theta itself. ठीक है बच्चा, तो ये ब्लॉक क्या होगा, नहीं मूव करेगा नीचे. If block is not going to come down, that means this force and this force must be equal. They are in opposite direction, so they'll cancel each other, and then it can be satisfied. It can be said, since equal and opposite forces are acting on this block, so block is not. So if I'll say if friction force is sufficient enough to hold this, or if friction force is the value of F is, let's say, equal to mg sin theta, or the maximum value of F is, let's say, equal to mg sin theta, I'll say the block is not going to move. If maximum friction value is less than mg sin theta, the block will move. All right, guys. So now there'll be one question that will be asked to you. What will be the acceleration of the block? What will be the acceleration of the block? बोलो बच्चा लोग, जल्दी से आंसर करो. What will be the acceleration of the block? If we consider, और ऐसे सीधा लिख दो ना, what will be the, if I ask you to find the acceleration of the block itself, what will be your answer? बोलो अच्छा. If I ask you in general, tell me what will be the acceleration of the block in terms of F, in terms of mg sin theta. बताओ जल्दी से. Come on बच्चा लोग, जल्दी से आंसर करो. Very good, Kirtan. Vishwa, that is the force, na? देखो, if this block is going to accelerate, this block will पक्का accelerate in downward direction. It cannot move in upward direction. Because this friction is what? Reaction force. This friction has come because of mg sin theta. This F can never be greater than mg sin theta at this point, if this is going to accelerate in downward direction. Okay. So I would write net force on the block will be equal to, I'll write mg sin theta minus mu n. Because if the block is going to accelerate, friction force will be what? Maximum. And maximum friction force is mu n. Let me write it here. Mg sin theta minus F max. Mg sin theta minus, what is the maximum value of F max? What is the maximum value of F? That is mu into n. What is the value of n? It is mg cos theta. So this is the value of net force acting on the block down the plane. If I ask you what is the acceleration in that case, so you'll write net force divided by mass. So if you divide it by mass, m will get cancelled. So what is the answer you are going to get? You'll get g into sin theta minus mu cos theta. G sin theta minus mu g cos theta. Acha. This will be the acceleration if the coefficient of friction of inclined surface is mu. बच्चा लोग click yes if you have understood this slide. बच्चा लोग click yes if you have understood this slide. अगर कोई डाउट है तो प्लीज बताओ. सब क्लियर है? All right, very good. Chali, let me ask you one numerical then. Let us say this is the incline. This is 37 degrees. All right. There is a block like this. अरे यार, बार-बार block गंदा क्यों बनता है मेरे से? चंद्रमुखी पीछे नहीं छोड़ रही है मेरा. मान लो ये block है, ठीक है? Okay, Karthik is saying maximum acceleration will be when, sorry, not Kirtan is saying maximum acceleration will be when angle of incline becomes 90 degree. Yes, that will be equal to g. That will be equal to g. That means कोई friction ही नहीं रहे. देखो बच्चा, what will be the acceleration of the block if this incline is, this incline is not itself present? G value. The value of acceleration is decreasing because of the friction only, right? समझ में आ रही बात? तो वो थोड़ा ध्यान देना. Anyway, consider this as, let's say, 1 kg block or 2 kg block. This is 2 kg block. The value of is 0.2. Value of mu is 0.2. A force F is acting in upward direction. Okay, external force F is acting in upward direction. ठीक है? All right. So ठीक है. Correct. Find acceleration of block if first one F is equal to 10 Newton. ठीक है? F is equal to 10 Newton. Second, F is equal to 40 Newton. Tell me the answer. Come on बच्चों लोग जल्दी से आंसर करो. Come on guys, please answer this. Sujal, why do you want that? बच्चा last part you can do it बच्चा. Please try it yourself. ठीक है? खुद से करके देखो. Srinivas is saying 0. All right. देखते हैं. Come on guys, give me the answer. बहुत टफ है क्या? चलो. Srinivas is answering second part 12.4. Okay. Vishwa is also saying the same answer. Tanmay same. So Srinivas, Vishwa and Tanmay, they have answered exactly same. Okay, ठीक है. सबका एक ही आंसर है 0 and 12.4. देखो अच्छा तो मैं ड्रॉ करता हूँ डायग्राम. Let me copy this free body diagram here. ये हुआ ब्लॉक. ठीक है. Now normal reaction बोलो अच्छा कितना होगा? What will be the normal reaction value? तो mg cos theta. तो 20 into 4 by 5. करेक्ट है बच्चा लोग? 2 into g 20 into cos 37 that is 4 by 5. तो यहां से क्या हो जाएगा? 4 and 16. So this will be equal to 60 Newton. अच्छा, what will be equal to? This is what normal actually. ये हो गया normal reaction का value. I'm not going to write this again. I'm going to simply write this is equal to normal is equal to mg cos theta. I'm not going to draw the mg cos theta again. ठीक है, मैं सिर्फ normal दिखा रहा हूँ. अच्छा, what will be the mg sin theta बच्चा? तो mg sin theta will be equal to 20 into 3 by 5. Right? 20 into 3 by 5. So we are going to get 12, right? 3 by 5. Sorry, 9. क्या मिलेगा? 12 only ना? 20 into 3 by 5. This will be 4. Yeah, 12 only. 12 Newton. Upward force is F. Upward force is F. देखते हैं प्रणव, don't worry. This is F. We'll see Pranav, don't worry. Now guys, we need to find what will be the acceleration of the block what will be the acceleration of the block if first case F is equal to 10 Newton. So guys, tell me, if F is equal to 10 Newton, what is the net force without friction? Net force without friction, tell me guys. So can I say net force without friction is nothing but 2 Newton down the plane? Achha. What is the maximum friction value? What is the maximum friction that can be acted, that can be experienced by the block? F max ka value kya hai? It is nothing but mu into n. F max is what, bachalo? Mu into n. What is the value of mu? 0.2. What is the value of n? That is 16. So what is the value of F max? 3.2 Newton. Now I would say, this is what is nothing but external force. So I'll say F net is less than F max. F net is less than F max. So tell me, bacha, if I ask you, so in which direction this block will have? F net is what? Acting downward, 2 Newton force. Friction kidhar lagega? Friction will be to oppose this motion, right? Because of this 2 Newton force, the block will try to come down. So friction will act in upward direction. Friction will act in upward direction. Achha. But what will be the value of friction? I would say, since net force is less than 3.2, less than F max, so I would say F will be equal to F net. This is the beauty of the static friction. This is the interesting nature of static friction. That if external force is less than the maximum friction force possible, then friction force will be equal to the external force so that the block will not move. Okay? Chaliye. So if F is equal to F naught, F net, what will be the value of acceleration? 0. क्यों? Because ये हो जाएगा इधर की ओर small f. देखो इधर. So the force small f will be in upward direction. And in this case, F will be equal to 2 Newton. So I'll say acceleration will be equal to, hence acceleration will be equal to 0. Guys, click yes if you have understood the first part. If you have any doubt in any of the point here, let me know right now. किसी भी point में, किसी force में अगर doubt है तो पूछो. Don't tell me, sir, repeat again. Tell me if you have any doubt. Let's say कि if you have doubt here or here or here, कोई भी doubt है पूछ लो अभी से. Guys, am I clear to all of you? If you don't have any doubt in this first case, click yes. If you have any doubt, let me know. Everything clear? चलो बच्चों, बहुत बढ़िया, धन्यवाद. आगे बढ़ते हैं, ठीक है? Next case की बात करते हैं. So what is the next case बच्चा लोग? Next case में है, in next case, F is equal to कितना force बच्चा? 40 Newton force. F is what? 40 Newton force. Let me draw the same diagram again. Same diagram को फिर से draw करता हूँ. Copy करो. इधर paste करो. Don't draw friction yet. अभी friction draw नहीं करना है. ठीक है? This is a method to analyze what will be the direction of friction. Never ever draw the friction at first. पहले क्या पता करो? Find out the tendency of motion. In which direction the motion is going to occur. ठीक है? So find out what will be the net force. As I have found out earlier, find out what is the net force without friction. बिना friction के net force निकालो. That means find out the external force without friction. Chalo, tell me what will be the answer. So 12 Newton is acting downward and F is को कितना बच्चा? 40 Newton in upward direction. Can I say that 40 minus 12 is 28? I would say 28 Newton up the plane. What is the meaning of this? Now, just imagine this, guys. If you have applied a friction F in upward direction, will that be correct? The answer will be no. Why? Because of this F and this 12 Newton force, this block is now having a tendency to move up the plane with a force of 28 Newton. So I would say block has a tendency to move in upward direction. All right, guys. So tell me, what will be the direction of friction? Hence, direction of friction will be down the plane. Guys, click yes if you have understood this part. हमेशा friction का direction कैसे निकालोगे? While finding the net force without friction, find out the tendency of motion. Opposite to that, there will be a friction. Clear hai? So we have figured out what is the net force, that is up the plane. Because of that, tendency is to move in upward direction. So the direction of friction will be down the plane. So here the friction will be what? Down the plane. But chalo, I am requesting you, if you have any doubt at any point, please let me know then and there. Don't wait for the class to end. Don't wait for some muhurt to come or some good day or good time to come. That will never come. Okay? So don't ever try to miss out the opportunity. If teacher is asking you, agar doubt to bata le, puch le. It doesn't matter how many resources, how many options you're having to get your doubts cleared. If you have been taught by someone, if you're giving some time in a class, you should understand those things properly. Okay? Chaliye. So hence direction of friction will be down the plane. समझ में आ गया? अच्छा, now tell me what will be the value of F? अभी हम क्या करने वाले हैं? We are finding out the value of F. Tell me guys, how will I find the value of F? I would say net force is, tell me what is the maximum value of F, bachcha log? What is the maximum value of F? 3.2 Newton. Can I say that? Net force or net external force is actually greater than F max. And what we know about this, if net external force is greater than F max, F will be equal to F max itself. So now we have a diagram, we have a condition where net force is equal to, कितना लिखेंगे? तो up the plane कितना मिल गया बच्चा लोग? So now this F will be equal to 3.2 Newton. So what are the forces acting? Here F is equal to 40. So 40 minus 12, 28 minus 3.2. Tell me guys, what is the net force? 28 minus 3.2. कितना मिलेगा बच्चा लोग? तो 24.8. Isn't it guys? Net force कितना मिलेगा बच्चा लोग? 24.8. We got net force on the block as 24.8. So acceleration will be equal to 24.8 divided by, what is the mass? 2 kg. So what is the answer? Guys, please click yes if you have understood. Agar chamka, to please click yes. Otherwise, let me know where did you struggle. Guys, please feel free to ask the doubt. Otherwise, please click yes. पक्का सबको समझ में आ रहा है? Because next question that I'm going to solve, और sorry, इसके बाद का जो question होगा, that will be मजेदार होगा, ठीक है? चमका के नहीं. Who is अभिषेक sir? अभिषेक कौन है? ये चमका हर नॉर्थ इंडियन का ये डायलॉग है, तकिया कलाम है. Who is अभिषेक? चलो अच्छा, let me ask you this question. Solve करो. Time है हमारे पास क्या? 10 minutes. So I can't actually move to that particular. बहुत अच्छा सवाल है. I'll ask you that question next class. First answer is Abhishek Maheshwari क्या? Chemistry guy from Avanti. Come on guys, give me the answer for this. Sir, if I go offline, don't scold me sir, please, because my charge is 2% only. मोनिश चार्ज करके आया करना क्लास में, ठीक है? इट्स ओके. When I was not teaching, Abhishek, who is Abhishek? Who was the teacher named Abhishek for physics? I don't remember. He was teaching you physics. Mohit is there. I know there is a teacher named Mohit Mittal. Right now we're teaching North Indian like guys. Hindi वाला जो बैच है ना वो English वाला, English वाला. I don't know any Abhishek यार. I don't know. I know there was one teacher named Abhishek Maheshwari. He's a chemistry teacher. See, in physics we had Ashwin. Okay. We had Ashwin. We have Ashwin who have taught physics, like not the all because he's a chemistry teacher, but he can handle the basics physics. Okay, basic वो पढ़ा सकता है. And then Mohit Mittal, yes, Mohit Mittal is physics teacher. Okay, Abhinav. Okay, I got it. Abhinav, okay, from Belgaum. भूल गया तूने कीर्तन अपने टीचर का नाम. His name is not Abhishek. His name is Abhinav Vaishnav. He's from Belgaum. राजस्थानी गाय. बच्चों वाला सवाल ऐसा करके बोलता था ना वो. Okay, when I was on leave for I think 1 or 2 days because of my ill health, he used to take your, like he has taken I think mathematical tools 1 or 2 classes for you on board, right? Okay, ठीक है. This Chamka ki nahi is like a kind of takiya kalam for all the North Indian guys. Okay, thank you Vineet for letting him remember the name. Oh yes sir, yes. ठीक है, आंसर करो इसका जल्दी से. What will be the coefficient of sliding friction? 0.15, 0.66. Vineet, आजकल तेरा आंसर कम आ रहा है बच्चा. Vineet, what happened बच्चा? Vineet Hemani. Where is Arahan? Does he attend class? No. Okay, ठीक है. वो सिर्फ YouTube पे देखता है. Vishwa has answered 0.32. तीनों के अलग आंसर्स हैं. Kirtan is saying 0.66. Naveen is saying 0.15 with a question mark. Vishwa 0.32. Kirtan Kamble has gone. उसको गुस्सा आ गया. उसने बोला म्यू सर 800 minus 6√2 divided by 1200 होगा. Okay. Mohammad Ryan is saying 0.31. Tanmay 0.62. Guys, how is your test going on? When you're writing test on of physics, how do you find physics questions are there on your test paper, in your test paper? Are they tough? लंदी हो रहा है, मतलब practice नहीं कर रहा है. अच्छा guys, how many of you are still having this nightmare, this haunting experience कि physics बहुत tough है sir? Sakshi, Michelle, okay, Parikshit, quite a number. ठीक है. Meghna, Animesh, Likit. I'll arrange a session. ठीक है, जिसमें मैं उन बच्चों से बात कराऊंगा तुम्हें. Those who are getting good marks in physics. ठीक है, I'll try to arrange that. I'll try to bring my old student also. Those whom I have taught. और उनको उनका फिजिक्स कैसा था कैसा हुआ वो मैं बात करवाऊंगा. I'll try to arrange that. देखो बच्चा, there is no any shortcut in physics. ठीक है, फिजिक्स में if you ask one who is actually getting good marks in physics, they'll simply say I have solved these many number of numericals. ठीक है, they'll say I have solved these many books, I have given this much of time and all those things. If you're not giving proper time, proper priority to physics is a kind of child, रे. एक ऐसा child है ना, like you must have come across a child, if you don't say a word to him, that child is not going to give any value to you. That child will ignore you like you don't even exist. There will be few childs, वो क्या होता है, तुम उसको कुछ नहीं बोलोगे ना, then also that child will come to you and he'll try to mingle with you or he'll try to play with you. But there'll be some child, introvert kind of child, he or she is never going to come to you or talk to you or play with you unless you give extra love or something extra to him or her. ठीक है, तो वो वैसा ही child physics है. Physics is so demanding that you have to study properly, you have to give him proper love, then you'll get love in return. ठीक है. तारक दत्ता is saying sir NLM से पहले बहुत डर था, NLM ने बहुत interesting बना दिया. Okay, that's very good sign. Michelle is saying sir theory I don't feel difficult, just the numericals. That is the beauty of this part. That means you don't understand theory properly. See bacha, I'll tell you very frankly, very honest thing. If you love the theoretical part, but you are not able to solve the numericals, that means you don't understand the theoretical part properly. ठीक है, ये दिमाग में रखो. Whatever, like it doesn't matter till what extent you are having this satisfaction in your head. Okay, I have studied this from this book. I have studied the theory from this book. I have studied the theory from this hoo-ha top teacher. It doesn't matter. If you are not able to solve numerical, that means you cannot apply those theory. That means you didn't understand the exact meaning of the theory. You didn't understand the significance of that theory. NLM is Newton laws of motion. Child का attitude. केमिस्ट्री और मैथ्स कैसा है वो तू केमिस्ट्री के टीचर से पूछना, मैथ्स के टीचर से पूछना, उनका बच्चा है ना वो. ठीक है, तो मैथ्स जनक सर के बच्चे के बारे में पूछो, सर आपका बच्चा कौन सा किस टाइप का बच्चा है. आस्क गुरुजी दैट व्हिच काइंड ऑफ चाइल्ड यू आर एक्चुअली केमिस्ट्री इज. तो वो बच्चा बताएंगे तुम्हें मेरा बच्चा कौन हुआ, फिजिक्स. आई विल टॉक अबाउट फिजिक्स. सो एनीवे लेट अस आंसर दिस. बहुत ही आसान सवाल है. सो अ फोर्स ऑफ 400 न्यूटन horizontal pushes up 20 kg block placed on a rough inclined plane, which makes an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal. Guys, tell me what is the value of n? What is the value of n? The 20 into 10 into cos of 45 degree. What is the of f max? क्या हो जाएगा? Mu into n. Mu मालूम नहीं मेरे को, तो mu into 200 by root 2. ठीक है, if you rationalize it, root 2 multiply करो, you'll get 100 root 2. So mu 100 root 2 is the f max value. ऐसा कुछ मिलेगा. Anyway, the acceleration experienced by the block is 0.6 meter per second square. ठीक है, so हो क्या रहा है बच्चे लोग, a force of 400 Newton acting horizontally pushes up. मतलब force कैसा लगा, ये अगर block है, so this is what 400 Newton. Acceleration कितना होगा, ऊपर की ओर. Experience by the block is 0.6, तो 0.6 meter per second square. All right. नीचे में क्या लगेगा बच्चे लोग, तो mg sin theta. So let me ये ऊपर रखता हूँ. नीचे में लगेगा फोर्स mg sin theta. तो mg सेम मिलेगा, मतलब कितना, that is 200 और 100 root 2 न्यूटन फोर्स नीचे लगेगा. All right. Friction किधर लगेगा बच्चे लोग, friction will also be in backward direction, that is f max. If acceleration is occurring, friction will also act downward, right? Horizontal है क्या? All right, sorry, horizontal force, 400 horizontal force. So 400 Newton acting horizontally. Very good. तब तो ये condition change हो गया ना, तब तो normal reaction will not be equal to this. तब तो I have to solve properly. Then तो this answer will be wrong. Let me draw the diagram. I thought बहुत आसान सवाल है ये, फोर्स ने गड़बड़ कर दिया. So कुछ ऐसा मान लो, ये फोर्स हुआ F. And this is what N. Then this will be mg cos theta cos 45. ठीक है. Tell me guys, what will be this angle? बोलो बच्चों, what will be this angle? Come on guys, give me the answer. If angle of incline is 45, what will be this angle? Are you sure 45? 90 minus 45, 45 only. If the angle of incline will be theta, angle between horizontal and perpendicular will be 90 minus theta. But here 45 है, तो ये मिलेगा मुझे 45 degrees. No problem. So now I would write normal reaction will be equal to, I would say n will be equal to 100 root 2 plus f cos 45. ठीक है, इसका एक कंपोनेंट इधर आएगा. Put the value चलो 100 root 2 plus f कितना है 400, so you'll get 200 root 2. So normal reaction is 300 root 2. All right. आगे बात करते हैं. क्या टाइम हो गया, कह रहे सब छोड़ के चले गए, अभी जस्ट टाइम हुआ है. All right. So what is the maximum friction? So f max will be equal to mu into 300 root 2. All right. Acceleration कितना है, तो या mg sin थीटा कितना मिलेगा, तो नीचे की ओर, that is 100 root 2 Newton. फ्रिक्शन किधर रहेगा, फ्रिक्शन will also act downward, So friction will also act downward, that will be F. So, and this will be F max. I would say acceleration will be equal to F is 400. So it will be 200 root 2 minus 100 root 2 minus mu into 300 root 2 divided by M. M is 220. Acceleration का वैल्यू दिया हुआ है, acceleration is 6. So I'll get answer as, इसको सॉल्व करेंगे 100 root 2 मिलेगा इधर. So 100 root 2 minus mu into 300. Mu into 300 root 2 divided by 20. Cancel कर, cancel कर. Now get the value of this. So कैसे होगा सॉल्व? 12 will be equal to 10 root 2 minus, या फिर कॉमन ले ले पार्ट. कॉमन क्या लेना पड़ेगा? If I take 10 root 2 as common, I'll get 1 minus 3 mu. So 1 minus 3 mu will be equal to 0.6 है क्या? ठीक है तो no problem. 0.6 है तो 1.2 problem. So 1.2 divided by 10 root 2. So mu will be equal to 1 minus 1.2 divided by 10 root 2 divided by. थोड़ा सा लेंदी है, but this is the approach. Guys, click yes if you understood this. क्या ऐसे ही किया आप लोगों ने? Guys, click yes if you have understood this. Have you done the same thing? Yes, sir. Okay, sir. ठीक है. Solid, guys. Let us end our class here only. ठीक है. चलो. So thank you, बच्चा लोग. Thank you for attending the class. Stay safe, stay healthy. And guys, please revise the NLM questions properly. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Enjoy.